Good morning. This is part 1 of our Mongo database lecture. As you see, we're at the mLab login at the moment. So we're going to start by logging in to mlab.com. And you'll see that this brings us to the deployment screen. And what these are individual databases that I have. So for this exercise, we're going to create a new one. And we want to create a new database, not an environment. So we're going to select that it's a sandbox for Amazon Web Services, and we want it to be in the US East environment because Europe will get us worse latency. And then our database name is going to be food. And the idea is that this will be food that's in our refrigerator. So now they have provided us a food database. And you'll see that they have connections to connect using a driver via the standard MongoDB URI. So we are going to need to leverage this in order to connect to the database from Node. So what I'm going to do is I am going to make a new file in my Node project, and it's going to be a JSON file, and it's going to be called connect.json, and all I'm going to do is put a field called connection string, and then I'm going to paste this in there. Now you'll see in the connection string that it's looking for a value called DB user and DB password. So we need to figure out what those are. So now that we have our collection or database here for food, we go to users and you'll see there's no database users at this time. So we're going to click add database user, and I'm going to make it admin, and then this requires a 6-digit alphanumeric password. So 1, 2, 3, 4, AS. This is going to be deleted at the end of this exercise. So now you'll see that we have a new user. So you will replace DB user here with the username, which is admin, and then the password, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, AS. And now you'll see that we've pulled in Mongoose, and that will be npm install -- save mongoose in the command line. So now we need to connect to the database, and we are going to do that with Mongoose. So we're going to say const connect string equals require, and we're going to pull in the JSON file that we just grabbed. Connect / since it's a local file .json and then what is the name of this file? Connection string. And now we will just say mongoose.connect and connect string. So now we're going to try running this. If it works successfully, we'll get some kind of message telling us that something is deprecated and that we need to update some of our versions. And if it fails, it will tell us a message saying that our connection string was faulty. So let's give that a try. So you'll see here, deprecation warning, current URL string parser is deprecated. So we now have a web service that is successfully connected to MongoDB. In the next session, I'll talk about creating a database model and schema.